There's a silent force at work when someone walks away from you. It's not anger, it's not revenge, it's something far more powerful. Time. At first, they feel confident in their decision. They tell themselves they're better off without you. They convince themselves that moving on will be easy. Maybe they even feel a sense of relief, believing that their life will improve now that you're no longer in it. But time has a way of exposing the truth. And the truth is, you were more valuable than they realized. At first, they're distracted, surrounded by friends, consumed by work, or chasing new experiences. But as the days turn into weeks, and the weeks into months, something changes. The excitement fades, the noise quiets, and in that silence, a new feeling begins to creep in. Doubt. They start to question themselves. Did I make the right choice? Why do I still think about them? Why does everything feel empty? See, time doesn't just heal, it also reveals. It reveals what was real and what was temporary. It forces them to confront the void that now exists in their life, the space where you once were. And no matter what they try to fill it with, nothing quite fits. You don't have to chase them. You don't have to beg or prove your worth. You just have to step back and let time do its work. Because the truth is, the longer they go without you, the heavier your absence becomes. And when reality finally sets in, it's too late. Welcome back to Mindful Stoicism, where we uncover the hidden power of patience, self-respect, and emotional strength. Stay tuned, because in this video, we'll reveal why your silence speaks louder than any words ever could. 1. The illusion of freedom. When they walk away, they think they've gained something. Freedom. At first, it feels liberating. They tell themselves they've made the right choice. They no longer have to answer to you, think about you, or consider your feelings. They feel a rush of independence, a newfound sense of control over their life. They convince themselves that moving on is effortless, that they never needed you in the first place. And for a while it seems true. They go out more, surround themselves with people, and seek distractions to reaffirm their decision. Maybe they even flaunt their so-called happiness on social media, posting pictures, laughing, living as if nothing has changed. But here's the reality. This is a temporary high. It's an illusion, a defense mechanism to avoid confronting what they truly feel. Because freedom without purpose is just emptiness disguised as independence. What they don't realize is that the initial euphoria will fade. The excitement will wear off. The distractions they use to escape will eventually lose their power. Then life slows down. The nights grow quieter. The people around them don't quite fill the void. And that's when the first cracks appear. Because deep down, whether they admit it or not, a thought lingers in the back of their mind. Did I make the right choice? They thought they freed themselves from you, but what they don't yet understand is that freedom without meaning is just another form of loneliness. And that loneliness, it will only grow stronger with time. 2. The undeniable void. At first, they convince themselves that nothing has changed. Life moves forward, distractions keep them busy, and they believe they've made the right choice. But as the days pass, something strange happens, something they weren't prepared for. They begin to feel the void. You were a presence in their life, whether they admitted it or not. Your energy, your conversations, your support, it all formed a rhythm they unconsciously relied on. And now, that rhythm is gone. At first they don't notice. They fill the silence with new experiences, new people, maybe even someone new to keep them occupied. They laugh louder, post more, and pretend they've moved on effortlessly. But deep down, there's a nagging feeling they can't escape. Something feels off. See, when someone has truly impacted your life, their absence doesn't just go unnoticed. It creates an emptiness that nothing else can quite replace. They'll try. They'll reach for temporary highs parties, validation, casual flings, but those things don't provide the depth they once had with you. The conversations with new people don't feel as meaningful. The comfort they once found in your presence is now replaced with an unfamiliar hollowness. They start to realize that no one else quite understands them the way you did. And that's when it truly begins to hurt. Because you weren't just anyone, you were someone. And the reality is, genuine connections aren't easy to replace. This is the moment they start to feel it, the undeniable void, the space in their life that once belonged to you, a space that no matter how hard they try, remains empty. And that emptiness? It only grows with time. 3. The inevitable regret. Regret is a slow poison. It doesn't strike like lightning. It creeps in, bit by bit, growing stronger with time. At first, they might not even recognize it. They might brush off the thought of you, thinking they've moved on without a second glance. But that's only because they haven't felt the full weight of your absence yet. In the beginning, they feel a sense of control. They believe they made the right choice, whether it was walking away, pushing you aside, or taking you for granted. They distract themselves with new people, new habits, and temporary highs. But here's what they don't realize. Distractions are just delays. Because no matter how much they try to run from it, time doesn't let anyone escape the truth. One night they find themselves scrolling through old conversations. A familiar song plays and suddenly memories flood back. The places you went together, the way you used to talk, the little things they took for granted, they start to miss it all. And then the real question starts echoing in their mind. Did I lose something I'll never get back? This thought lingers, it grows, it haunts them in ways they never expected. They begin to notice the differences, the way others don't understand them like you did, the way laughter doesn't feel as genuine, the way something just feels off. And that's when they realize it wasn't you that was replaceable, it was them. By the time they understand the depth of what they lost, you've already grown stronger. You've moved forward. And the worst part? They know they can't go back. That's the power of time. That's the weight of regret. And that's why walking away in silence is sometimes the loudest thing you can do, but why you must stay gone. This is where most people make the biggest mistake. They sense the shift, the regret, the longing, the subtle attempts to reconnect, and they cave. They reach out. They reply to that late-night message. They give in to the temptation of proving their worth. But the moment you go back too soon, you erase everything. You stop time from completing its work. You relieve their suffering before they've fully felt it. And worst of all, you teach them that they can walk away from you without consequence, that they can lose you and still get you back whenever they please. Don't let that happen. When someone leaves, your job is not to fix things. Your job is to let them experience the full weight of their decision, to let them live with the emptiness they created, to let time turn their indifference into longing, their confidence into doubt, and their silence into regret. They need to sit in that emptiness. They need to feel what life is like without you, because only when they've lost you completely will they begin to understand your value, and by the time they do, you won't be the same person anymore. You will have grown, you will have healed, you will have become stronger, wiser, and more self-assured, and when they finally realize what they lost and try to come back, you won't want them anymore. That is the power of staying gone. That is how you truly win. So don't break, don't reach out, don't give them an easy way back. Stay silent, stay strong, stay gone, and let time do what it does best. So remember this, you don't have to fight for someone to see your value. Time will prove it for you. Let them feel your absence. Let time break them, because the longer they go without you, the more it hurts. If this message resonates with you, hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments. And if you're ready to master the art of self-worth and attraction through Stoicism, subscribe to Mindful Stoicism now. Your silence is power. Use it wisely.